Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free MLB baseball previews and predictions today for Monday. It is August 14th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Cash Out Monday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. All right, let's get to the SBI, the Sports Betting Index. And what we look here in this segment is how the favorites, underdogs, over-unders done the last 7 days. And yesterday in Major League Baseball, the underdogs had a pretty good day. 9-6 for the dogs yesterday, straight up. And when it came to the run line, they were 8-6-1. And the over-unders were 8-5-2 to the over. Looking on the 3-day average for favorites, 64.7 of the favorites won over the weekend. And on the run line was a 52.3, so neutral market when it came to run line. But when you look at the 7-day average, 59.6 of the not road underdogs, but the underdogs on the run line won their bets, and 40.6 for the favorites as -1 run and a half, while +1.5 was 59.6. The unders 52.6, but yesterday 62% for the overs. And on the 7-day average, the favorites right there on the year average, 58.9 compared to 57.9 on the year. So pretty much been like that to the last 7 days on the year. So bullish market for the favorites, neutral markets on the 7-day average for the under, and bearish market for the favorites on the run line. All right, let's get to your games here today. We only got a few of them today. In fact, Houston's going to kick it off in Miami against the Marlins. They are a 145 favorite, not 8 is the total. ATS forecast system play going to lean with the Houston Astros off that 2-1 loss to the LA Angels yesterday, while the Marlins, they won 8-7 against the Yankees, so 4.1 to 3.8, the over-under landing on 7.98. So we do like this game to go under the total for the Marlins, who are going to send Framber Valdez to the hill against Braxton Garrett. And looking at the chance of winning, though, the percentage play does favor the home team in this one, but not by a big margin, 48.6 compared to 47.4. So maybe the run line is maybe you want to look here at the Marlins. And looking at the last 10 games for both these teams, Houston 6-4 straight up, 7-3 to the over, while the Miami Marlins, they are 4-6, 3-7 to the under. I did have the Houston Astros listed at -133 on my value index and 117 for the Marlins. So if you do like the Houston Astros today, you are getting fair market value, and the Kogo's at 42%. All right. The game between the New York Mets and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now the Mets a -115 favorite. 8 is the total, and we are going to lean with the Bucks here. Really close, 4.05 to 4.04. The over-under at 8.09, so it does like it to go over the total. Pittsburgh off a 6-5 loss yesterday to the Reds, while the Mets won 7-6 in the ESPN Sunday night game of the week. And that was against the Atlanta Braves. Today, Carlos Carrasco going up against Quinn Priestner, and your Kogo, a coin flip right there at 51%. Yankees taking on the Atlanta Braves. The Yankees losers yesterday, 8-7 was the final. The Atlanta Braves going to send Max Fried to the hill today against Clark Schmidt. We're giving the Braves here a 68.4% chance of winning compared to 27.3 for the Yankees. And looking at our computer pick, we do like the Braves in this one, 5.3 to 3.4. The over-under at 8.8, so we do like it to stay under the total. Yankees coming in on a 2-game losing streak. Oakland, 8-7 loss yesterday to the Nationals. In fact, they're on a 3-game losing streak right now, while St. Louis, they won 5-4 against Kansas City. They're a 2-10 favorite here today against J.P. Sears of the Athletics, going up against Miles Mikolas of the St. Louis Cardinals, and we're going to lean with the home team in this one, and that's St. Louis. 5.2 to 3.5, the over-under landing on 8.82, so we do like it to go over the total, and we're going to give the Cardinals a 66.2% chance of winning compared to only 24.1 for the Athletics. The Kogo right there at 40%. LA Angels taking on the Texas Rangers. Rangers losing a heartbreaker yesterday, 3-2 to the Giants, while the Halos, they won 2-1 against the Astros. Now Texas, a 185 favorite. They're going to send Mad Max Scherzer to the hill against Patrick Sandoval for the Halos, who are 3-7 straight up in their last 10 games, while the Texas Rangers are 8-2, and 80% of those games went under the total. And we do have the Rangers listed at -147 on their value index, and you can see their overvalue today at -185. But we're going to lean with Texas in this one, 4.9 to 3.8, the over-under at 8.86. So we do like it to go over the total, and your Kogo, pretty much a coin flip, at 48%. Seattle Mariners taking on the Kansas City Royals. Both teams losing yesterday. Mariners losing to Baltimore 5-3, while the Royals lost to St. Louis 5-4 was the final in that one. And today the favorites are Seattle at 145 and we're going to lean with Seattle in this one. 4.1 to 3.9, the over-under at 8.13. First pitch today at Kauffman Stadium is 8:10 Eastern. Seattle coming in on a 2-game losing streak. Last 2 games for the Royals have gone over the total. In fact, Kansas City's last 10 games, 80% of those games went over the total, but Seattle coming in hot, 8-2 in their last 10 games. Arizona taking on the Colorado Rockies. This game will be at Coors Field tonight. That's why you got a big total of 12. Minus 240 is the line. Pretty high total there for Merrill Kelly against Chris Flexen, but we're going to lean with the D-backs in this one. 4.2 to 4.05, the over-under at 8.32. Pretty much a high line when you consider Arizona. Even though they won their last 2, they're still 2-8 in their last 10 games and 2-7-1 to the under, while the Rockies losing yesterday to LA. In fact, they've lost their last 5 games. Yesterday was an 8-3 final for the Dodgers, but still a 5-game losing streak for Colorado. And I did have the value index listed at minus 148, so Arizona way overvalued today against Colorado. Baltimore taking on the San Diego Padres. Grayson Rodriguez up against Yu Darvish of the San Diego Padres. We're going to lean with the team that's a minus 138 home favorite, and that's San Diego. 4.2 to 3.8, the over-under, landing on 8.05, so we do like it to go over the total. Looking at the chances of winning this game, does favor Darvish and the Padres at 55.04% compared to 41.1% for the Orioles, coming off a 5-3 win yesterday over the Seattle Mariners. Baltimore 7-3 straight up in their last 10 games. 70% of those games went over the total, and the Kogo today at 45%, meaning a 55% chance of going under the total. I did have San Diego listed at minus 159 on my value index, but keep an eye. You got a C bearish team who's 3-7. San Diego 3-7 in the last 10 against a team that's 7-3, and they're A neutral. And why is the Padres favored in this one? Tampa Bay taking on the San Francisco Giants. The Rays a 140 favorite. 7.5 is the total. We're going to lean with the Rays here. 4.2 to 3.9, the over-under, landing on 8.14, so we do like this game to go over the total. We're going to give San Fran, though, a 49.5% chance of winning on the percentage play. That's based on previous games in the database, and Tampa Bay's last 3 games have gone over the total. Tampa Bay 5-5 straight up in their last 10, while San Francisco 4-6. All right, there you have it. That is your previews and predictions. Keep an eye on the lines today. You know, you're getting to that point of the season where a lot of late starting pitchers are getting scratched. The line changes, so you got to be on top of it. That's why you got to come back wherever you get your resources and double check the forecast here today at atsstats.com. Let's go to your 80% club stats. If you like a total, I got a good one here on the Marlins game. Anytime the Marlins are a home team coming off a game where they scored 8 runs for in their last contest, the last 4 years, the 10-0-1. That's good for 90.9%. In fact, the Marlins, they're playing Houston today, and you got Valdez against Garrett, so it could be a nice underplay right there. The Texas Rangers as a home team coming off a game where they only scored 2 runs for in their last game, and they are 9-1 straight up in this contest, or in this situation, for 90% this year. And the Atlanta Braves, 13-2 as a home team, coming off a game where they scored, allowed 7 runs against in their last contest. That's good for 86.6%. And I do have some good old 80% club stats. When Baltimore's a road team last 10 versus San Diego, 10-2 to the over. And let me see here, I got another one. Texas Rangers as a minus 160, 180 home favorite. First game of the series, 10-3 straight up, but 9-2 to the over. So you want to check those out here today at atsstats.com. All right, there you have it. That is your forecast today for a Monday, a cash out Monday, August 14th. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. As always, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right hand corner. And if you do enjoy this podcast, please hit that like button, and we'll see you back shortly here with another Raymond Report. Cheers.